Previously, I used some eBay bucks to buy silver. I found 40% Kennedys for about $4.06 each. So I ended up buying 53 40% Kennedys, and they came in this sheet, which is fine. It's PVC, but it's fine. I went through and I checked for any double dyes. There's nothing here. This is a simple, no conviction purchase, right? It's just silver. There's no belief needed. It's just good stuff. But the other purchase I made, I bought 2 Canadian quarters. One of them was for about $15 and the other one was for about $17. So would you pay $15 for a Canadian quarter? No, that's crazy, right? This takes conviction. But there's something else I'm working on, right? I have to complete something that makes this make sense. All right, let's show you what makes this make sense. Welcome to the Canadian coinage. Let's start with the quarters. They were 92.5% silver until 1919. They ended up switching to 80% in 1920. Now the Canadian quarters are very difficult to find, and you can see where I have some holes. 1936 there was a dot that has a very low mintage, and the coins that I was grabbing, again, the same book here, I grabbed a 1915 to fill this hole, and I also have a 1927 coming. So I still have other holes such as 32, 33, 34, and the 36 dot on a couple books. But I enjoy Canadian quarters. I think they're great. Now once you get to the newer design in 1937, 38, 39, then they become pretty common. But those first quarters are tough to find. 1911 all the way to 1936. Now even harder are the quarters that were prior to that. Now these started in 1870, and there's a lot of holes. I do have one of the key dates, 1889, which is a low mintage, but they're just fun, right? They're not as large as a Washington quarter, but they're still cool. And again, more common as you get into the 40s, 50s, 60s, and then they made a switch in 67, and then in 68 they went from 50% silver to clad. Next you have the dimes, which again, the dimes are pretty standard. So I have a book where I'm trying to keep every year, but I also have a book of just random dimes. So I think the older style dimes are beautiful. I really enjoy the reverse on these dimes. So dimes are cool. And the smallest were these little 5-cent fish scales. And again, I just got them because I think they're cool, right? There's nothing special about them. They're so small, but man, if you're going to collect anything, just find something that inspires you. This is fun. This is baseball cards when you were 12 years old. That's what this is. But the stakes are bigger, and the metal is more valuable than cardboard. Right? I have to rewind on the baseball cards because now baseball cards are hot too. So I doubt anybody's searching for that 1989 to 1992, that zone when there was millions and millions and millions and just cards were everywhere and the hobby went phew, died. In 1994, 1995, 1996, my interest started to fade on baseball because of the strike. Plus, I was turning 16, so I needed to get a car, and I needed to get a girl. And who's going to be playing with baseball cards when you're trying to get, a girl, right? So things have changed now, though. I'm 40, I've got a wife, I got 3 kids, so I'm trying to gear them up on a positive hobby. I love video games, but I don't want my kids being so video gamed out. I want them to have a physical hobby, something that they can collect and they can learn, and then hopefully they'll find friends. And it's kind of like those should be the good kids, right? Those should be the choir kids or the band kids, the kids that are looking at doing the right thing in life. I've never heard of a bad boy coin collector, right? It's more like, oh, he's cute, or he's kind of nerdy, but man, he's got a hobby and he likes to count, he likes math. He's kind of into, science, engineering, different types of metals, silver, gold, platinum, palladium, wow, uranium. I mean, how much can you learn here, right? So I think the coin community is a group of good people, right? We're here for the right reason. We believe in financial stability, or at least financial responsibility. We're thinking silver and gold is what's meant to keep our government accountable, right? You can't just print money. You got to have gold to back it up. Or if you print the money, inflation's going to run, so gold should roll with it. Silver should go with it. We also believe in silver because we believe in the future. We believe in electric cars or solar energy or rockets, Tesla. We believe in this stuff, and we know silver is needed to make that happen. So we're smart, right? We should be the smart, forward-thinking people that are trying to put our money to work. We're trying to make the world a better place.